if I could trade my life for her, fuck you. It's just this goddamn world and the music, goddamn drunkenness I'm at. She was destined for greatness, and I'm just a goddamn whatever. She'd slap me across the face if she heard that, but I have to look up so I don't put the tears on my stupid Oculus.
My old man was deployed to Haiti back in '95. I remember him leaving and not having any idea why. I just knew that this guy was my dad and he was piecing it. But it's just part of the job, man.
Oh, I had cancer.
I almost fought a crackhead at Target. Then I started laughing a little bit because I thought it was funny. Then he got in my face and was like, "You think the shit was funny?" And I was like,
Just sniffed him.
"Oh, he."
So it was my birthday. I was asking the boys, you all want to come out, have a drink, have a bite to eat? They say yeah. Acting a bit shady, but yeah. After work, these drag me along to a big old meat restaurant. We get some nice Kobe, all that good shit. And that's the first day I realized, holy shit, I have friends that care for my well-being and who I am as a person. I cried that day, in front of them, because I realized people actually like me.
First time I saved a life in my profession. That's just something you never forget. And then you have family come and tell you a month or so later, you know, thank you. They don't normally do that, but when that does happen, it makes you go, wow, I actually matter.
When you met the British boy, when you met me, the big old British boy.
Probably when I met my best friend. She's not here right now, but she's like my love of my life. Oh my god, speak of the devil! I'm doing an interview, and so he asked me what my most unforgettable memory was, and I said meeting you, baby.
Oh my god, that was unforgettable. I'll never forget when I put that band-aid on your knee.
We met 8 years ago, and we've been best friends ever since.
True story, true story.
Yeah, we bathe together, we sleep together, we kiss together.
Our wisdom teeth hurt together.
You get that checked out.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing.
Oh, the moment I realized I was trans.
I'm pansexual. I came out clean to them. My dad's like a religious man. He didn't accept me. But when I got in trouble, I ran out of money for rent. He came and paid for my rent, despite him not liking me for who I am.
When my dad got arrested when I was 3 years old, and I remember like cops coming in and he was hiding in the closet and they took him.
There was a wonderful young woman that I met, an unfortunate end. She just graduated from Notre Dame. She leaves so many people behind. She has so much potential and she's just gone. And I just know that like every little part of me, I don't know, like there's gotta be something there, man. I guess when I die, part of her dies too. In a weird cosmic bullshit sort of way. We mean everything, but nothing.
We responded out to a person that was in what we call full code status, basically no pulse, not breathing. And what you do from there is you just initiate CPR once you get there. Chest compressions, artificial breaths, respirations. You just go through all the steps that you were trained, and not gonna lie, most of the time it doesn't work. Thing they don't tell you in your CPR class. When you're doing chest compressions, you know, you do the whole hand over hand thing, chest compressions. What they don't tell you is when you start doing adequate chest compressions, you're going to break every bit of cartilage off of the sternum. And you feel that in your palms. When you go down, the first time you won't really feel it, but the second time, when you come up and go right back down, you will feel all the rib cartilage break off. And oh, it is, because you'll stop and you're just like, was that supposed to happen? Usually that's when you first do CPR and like your medic partner will look at you and be like, keep going, and you're like, okay.
I sort of wound up following in his footsteps, so I've basically been stuck at home for a year to try and just wait for standby. Luckily, thankfully, nothing too serious has gone down, at least where I'm at, so I'll take that as a blessing.
My parents were very hard-working individuals, but that also meant that they didn't get enough time with me, not enough precious time, that is. They mostly got me things. They thought they could buy a good childhood via toys, and that's not how that works. So I suppose getting external validation after finally being reprieved from it so long really helped my mental state at the time. You get what I mean? I'm sorry, I cannot hear a word you're saying right now. Serving's moving upstairs. If y'all want anything, serving is moving upstairs. Come on.
The day my dad passed away, actually. But, you know, he has a form of schizophrenia. Yes, I have a small form of schizophrenia. It's kind of like you'll hear voices, and sometimes it can be pretty much anybody, close loved ones, or just random people. And also, you know, you'll start to think of like, what if so-and-so is... One of the recent things that happened was I thought that my girlfriend was planning to kill me. She wasn't. It was a lie that my brain had made up. So I'm talking to a therapist.
I wish wish I could be with her or anything. No, it was something else. And I just wished I could have watched her whole life. Honestly, I need to just cry. Too much liquid on my face. Was it raining in my room? What's going on? What's so funny is, like, if you ask me about my 10-year-long relationship of the woman that I thought I would be with forever, I would never respond like this. But with Kate, like, it's just so tragic.
I guess it was the time that I lost my first friend.
Not being able to attend the funeral of my best friend. I met him through my ex, and I was with my ex for like 3 years. And she doesn't exist anymore in my life. So like VRChat is like you make so many friends in a day. Most of them will just stick around with you like for a little bit, like a week, some maybe months, but eventually they fade away. Yeah, and she my e-girl now.
What? Time I did a certain drug. It was very, 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 very memorable because some shit went down. I don't want to expose myself. Basically, it was like end the night after the party. You know, my friend and I were just sleep over in each other's room because we're friends like that. You know, we both did the same drug. All of a sudden, this bitch is having a seizure. I was like, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. by the way. So I'm like, who do I wake up? It's like, you know what? I'm just calling 911. So I called 911. I was like, what if I didn't spend the night in her room either? Like, I could have slept in my own room, but no, I just coincidentally happened to sleep in her room. I'm like, bro, she could have like choked on her vomit and died.
Yeah, I just came off of anti-anxiety medications and I feel a lot better, honestly. Well, what I was discovering, I started discovering happiness. You know, I want to say no, I would have discovered it without a medication, but I still needed that reminder of what fake happiness feels like. And that's what the medication did for me. It's the euphoric effects, because I know what they are. I was in the medical field for some time and it bothers me to feel that.
The power of somebody like actually asking real questions and getting a real answer. That's journalism. It's real. So it doesn't matter what your age, where you're from, whatever you are, because you got my truthful answer. Because I was willing, able, maybe a little intoxicated.
Seeing my daughter for the first time, I ran away, you see, and then 6 months later, I was like, oh shit, kid, beautiful goddamn thing. Why did I run away? Never really had a dad. Grew up completely without a dad. Never needed it. Then I became a dad, and I was just like, I have no idea what to do. I'm not needed.
I guess it'll have to be my 15th birthday. So me and the boys at my house. I was addicted to painkillers at the time. I was like, you know what? God. Like, I'm gonna go like extra hard tonight because it's like my birthday. So I popped like 80 pills.
Oh no, you could have died. Why would you do that? Probably my car accident, because both of my arms were slit open with glass and I was just kind of woken up in the hospital. It was kind of weird. I'm still going through a lot of stuff at the moment. Like my kidney right now, this one is backed up with a lot of urine, and so basically they're gonna have to do surgery, and I'm like, damn.
I don't know how I feel about you, interviewer. I mean, I have to friend you, right? But also I'm pissed at you because you invoked an incredible emotional response. It was horrible. Do you understand that? Do you understand how shit that was for me? But it was like, I want to slap you across the face, but at the same time, thank you. I'll hug you, Rick. But yeah, have a good night, and thank you for letting me share that with you. And again, like, you're fine to publish it, whatever you want to do.
I found VRChat overall does triumph over the other. It's a lot more personal in VRChat. In VR, you get to experience being like almost a connection to someone. Like, you get to experience being near people and almost like interacting with them, even though you know they're not there. It almost feels like there's more of a personal touch rather than just like seeing someone's text. Like not having an avatar per se to like put your name to.
Probably the one thing that I can't forget. The one thing I really want to forget the most.
And then I was playing Minecraft with some of the boys on land, and I win the battle, and I'm celebrating like this. And then I fall back, like my chair tilts back, and I smack my head against the floor, and I start, convulsing.
Fattest guy in my class fell on me. That's when I cracked my head open.
It's kind of tragic. There's this high-speed chase to catch this robbery. They ran into the car and killed my best friend and his 3-month-old brother.
My sister went to go get light bulbs, and crossing the street, she was hit by a car going 55 miles an hour. She ended up being in a coma for 30 days, but I remember coming out and seeing them putting her into the ambulance. And that's like something that's burned into my brain. I can't forget it.
It's alright, man. You got people.
There's a point in my life where I had lost a lot of friends, and it was just a really lonely part of my life. Using different like socializing apps like Discord and stuff to like talk to people and just make friends online, even though they didn't last all too long. Like that helped me overcome, and then I met more people in real life, and I'm a lot happier now. You know, like I got a job, I met a load of people, coworkers, and work. I started college, I was friends in college, you know, and my life is really VR chat now as well. So many new people, so many friends and stuff.
My most unforgettable memory was when I defeated Midoriya at the sports festival, and then Shigaraki showed up out of nowhere. He was like, "My nose," and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm out."
I'm just gonna take the depressing turn and say that the best memories are the ones that I have with a bunch of my friends being kids, and a lot of them aren't around anymore. You can infer from that what you will.
First time seeing something die, it makes you think like how fast it can end. Because like when you shoot an animal, it just drops and it's like sitting there and you gotta finish it off. I don't know. It makes you want to like be in the moment more because you never know.
School, I was told when to go where and what to do. And then I just literally on one day, I stopped going to school. And then everyone was like, "So what do you want?" I was like, "I don't know. You've told me what to do this entire time." I'm not ready to make my own decision.
So closed head injuries are something that lasts your whole life. So she was a straight A student. After 9 months of recovery and after she was 30 days in a coma, she came right out, started smoking crack. I'm not even joking. To this date, she's basically a hooker for meth. You ask real questions, you get real answers.
Nah, you're making my answers look dumb now.
This is life for me, man. Not what I wanted. Believe that. I'm thankful she's alive, but I mean, some days I wonder whether it is the best thing. And I know it's a dark thing to think about, but she's spiraled ever since, man. Ever since.
No comment from Patrick.
So are you creating content? I got a Twitch, WTF Chucky on Twitch.